Video, we want to solve the differential equation x double prime plus 8x prime plus 36x equals 0, given the initial condition x of 0 is 1 and x prime of 0 is 1. So let's first rewrite this using the characteristic equation. That's r squared plus 8r plus 36 equals 0. Using the quadratic formula, we end up with r is equal to -4 plus or minus 2 root 5 times I. So notice that the I is outside of the square root. So whenever you have complex solutions, x of t is going to be the form e raised to the alpha t times constant 1 times cosine beta 2 plus constant 2 times sine of beta 2. And here r is going to be alpha plus or minus I times beta. So using r is -4 plus or minus 2 root 5 times I, we clearly see that alpha is -4 and beta is 2 root 5. So we'll make that substitution to get to this. So now we want to solve for both constants. And to do that, we want to use these initial conditions. Starting off with x of 0 is 1, we'll plug in t as 0, so the left side turns into 1, and then the right side, e to -4 times 0 is also 1, cosine of 0 is 1, and then sine of 0 is 0, sorry. And so we have C1 basically on the right side. So C1 is 1. And then to use x prime of 0 equals 1, we must take the derivative of x of t. To do that, we have to use a product rule. So we take the derivative of e to -4t first, to get -4 e to -4t, and then times whatever is in the parentheses, plus e to -4t times the derivative of the parentheses. And then we just plug in 1 on the left side for x prime of 0, and then we plug in t equals 0 on the right side. So that reduces to just -4 times 1, and then this whole inside is c1 times 1, which is just 1, plus 0. So it's -4 times 1 plus, and then on the right side here, e to the -0 is 1. This whole thing is 0 because sine of 0 is 0. And this thing is 2 root 5 times c2. So now to solve for c2, we must add 4 to both sides and then divide by 2 root 5. When we do that, we rationalize the denominator and end up with root 5 over 2 for c2. So then putting it all together, we have x of t is equal to e to -4t times the quantity cosine of 2 root 5 times t plus root 5 over 2 times sine of 2 root 5 times t. And that's our final answer.